What's up, everybody? You already know who it is. This is DripGodDero, and I'm back at you guys with another bang. So in today's video, we will be doing another play-in tournament breakdown. Now this video will be for the 76ers versus the Miami Heat. Now this will definitely be an interesting matchup, and before we do get into this topic, if you ain't already watched my prior play-in tournament videos for the Kings and Warriors, the Pelicans and Lakers, and the Bulls and Hawks, go tune into those, man. Go tune into them because they fire. But hey, man, before we get into this video, I want to thank you guys for all the support. Y'all been going crazy on all the videos. I appreciate it so much. And hey, we gonna keep moving forward, road to 1,000 subscribers. But with all that being said, let's switch over and let's get right into it. All right, so we got switched over, and as you guys can see, I had a play-in tournament bracket right here, and y'all can see it, man. The 76ers are the 7th seed, and the Miami Heat are the 8th seed. Now, what I will do, as you guys know, is that I will take a look at these Philadelphia 76ers regular season matchups against the Miami Heat so that we can have a better understanding of how those matchups played out. And then I'll take a look at the stats of both teams, and I'll give my judgment on which team I think can win or will win at the end. So with that being said, let's switch over. Let's take a look at the Philadelphia 76ers regular season matchups against the Miami Heat. So y'all see it right there, and let's scroll down until we find that first match up. Let's see Miami Heat. Let's see. All right, so we found the first matchup right here, and it looks like they lost to Miami 119 to 113. So currently they are 0-1 against Miami. Let's continue scrolling down to see if we can find another matchup. All right, so we found the second matchup, and once again they lost to Miami, and it was 109 to 104. So they're 0-2 against Miami in the regular season. And then we see another matchup. Their third matchup, they actually won, so that's pretty good. 98 to 91. And as you guys can see, their final matchup, they won as well, and it was 109 to 105. So overall, they were 2-2 against the Miami Heat. The games that they won were a lot closer than the games that they lost. So I do want to note that, and let's just take a look at the Philadelphia 76ers stats so that we could get a better understanding of what this team excels at and the things that they may be weak at. So we have it right here, and let's take a look at it. So when it comes to points per game, they are 15th in the league, so middle of the pack. When it comes to their offensive rating, they are 14th out of 30th. So once again, pretty much middle of the pack on the offensive side. On the defensive side, they are 9th when it comes to opponents' points per game, and 11th when it comes to their defensive rating. So overall, I say that they're slightly above average defensively, but very average offensively. So that's my thoughts when it comes to that. Let's scroll down to the injuries so that we can see exactly what's going on with their injuries, see what players may not be playing and what players will be playing. So as we know, Joel Embiid, he's definitely out, I believe. Let me just make sure. He may be in, who knows? Because right now it's saying that he day-to-day, so he may actually play, and if he plays, that could definitely change the trajectory of my thoughts on this matchup. But anyways, Robert Covington, he doesn't have a timetable for his return, so we could pretty much expect him to be out. KJ Martin, it looks like he may be back for this matchup, and DeAnthony Melton, he may be back for this matchup. So let's scroll down, and let's get into it, man. All right, so we got the team stats. So what this team definitely does excel at is free throw attempts. As you guys can see, 4th in the league at free throw attempts and number 1 when it comes to free throws. So free throw percentage number 2. So you definitely got to keep this team off the fucking line, dude. If you don't keep them off the line, you will get cooked. Another good thing is that this team does not turn the ball over at all. They're second when it comes to turnovers, so they're pretty solid in regards to, you know, just making sure they don't give up the ball. Now, when it comes to blocks and steals, they definitely high in that category as well. Once they're number 1 in steals and number 6 in blocks. So overall, you could definitely tell that they got a solid defense just based on these stats. Now, let's scroll down and let's take a look at the players so that we can get a better understanding of what the players need to do in the matchup chart. So overall, Tyrese Maxey, I need you to go crazy. I'm gonna just keep it. I need you to go crazy. You done had a good season so far, but for the playoffs, I need you to really go crazy, because I'm just going to assume that Joel Embiid more than likely won't be playing. So with him not playing, most of the pressure will fall on Tyrese Maxey. So you definitely got to have Tyrese Maxey, you know, definitely working in the transition, up in the pace for the team. And I think that'll be one of the major focal points, the pace and transition, because as we know, Tyrese Maxey, he's a beast in transition. You'd hope that he continues to shoot at the percentages that he's shooting at, 37% on 8 attempts, so that's definitely nice. But overall, I think he should play very well, and he will be the main focal point. I don't really think that a player like Terry Rozier can really guard him. So I think that Tyrese Maxey should definitely take advantage of his matchup. Tobias Harris, you just want him to play solid defense against Jimmy Butler, because more than likely that's who he'll be guarding. So you want him to really lock up on Jimmy Butler. Don't fall for the pump fakes. Don't foul, because we know Jimmy Butler, he can definitely get them fouls. So that's what I really focus on when it comes to him. And of course, just make your open threes and your open shots, man. Take what the defense give you. If you got a mixed match, go on and take advantage of it. Kelly Oubre, you just want him to hit his open threes and play solid defense. He may end up getting matched up against Jimmy Butler, so play good defense. You want him to fight around them picks. My bad. Yeah, you want him to fight around them picks. When it comes to a player like Duncan Robinson, if he end up guarding him. But yeah, he ain't been shooting that well lately, but if he could hit his open threes, he could definitely be on the court. Kyle Lowry, hit your open threes, you shooting 40%, and you know, just stay being crafty. You know, as we know, Kyle Lowry, he definitely smart when it comes to taking charges, things of that nature. So keep making those veteran plays. The bench, y'all got a pretty good bench, so you definitely want the bench to shine, man. Y'all got a lot of good names on y'all bench, be it Buddy Hield, you know, Patrick Beverly. So I'd say the main focal point besides Tyrese Maxey is just the bench. Can the bench, you know, take advantage of the Miami Heat's bench? Because like I said, this 76ers team, they have a pretty deep bench. So that's what I say when it comes to this team. Now let's switch over to the Miami Heat. So the Miami Heat, let's take a look at their stats. So the Miami Heat, they are 26th when it comes to points per game and 21st when it comes to their offensive rating. For their defensive rating, they are 5th, and when it comes to opponents' points per game, they are 3rd. So similar to the video I made earlier today with the Atlanta Hawks, they are a glass cannon as well, the Miami Heat. With the Atlanta Hawks, it was more so a glass cannon. Offensively, they were great, and defensively, they were trash. And with Miami, it's the other way around. Defensively, they are great, but offensively, they struggle. So, with all that being said, let's scroll down to the injury list and also the team stats. And let me X off this, man. But yeah, let's take a look at the team stats and the injury list. So it looks like Josh Richardson is out for the season. Duncan Robinson, he may play, and Terry Rozier, he may play as well. We don't know just yet. But yeah, they don't really got too many injuries, so that's definitely a good thing for this Miami Heat team. But when it comes to the team stats, man, a lot doesn't really stand out. They don't really turn over the ball that much, so that's pretty good. When it comes to blocks, they're 30th, so they're dead last. They don't really have a good blocker or a good shot blocker on the team, so that's something you don't want to see. Free throw percentage, they're 5th, but it's not like they get a lot of free throw attempts. They are 13th in the league when it comes to that. So overall, their stats though doesn't really stand out. No, when it comes to the players, man. Let's get it, man. So I think that with this team, the most important player, ironically, I will say it will be Tyler Hero. Now, the reason I say it will be Tyler Hero is just because of the matchup that he'll have against players like Tyrese Maxey. You know, can he take advantage of Tyrese Maxey? And I'm not saying that Tyrese Maxey is a bad defender, but at the same time, can you put pressure on Tyrese Maxey? Because as we know, Tyrese Maxey is the best offensive player on the Philadelphia 76ers. So you definitely want to put pressure on him. You definitely want to run around those screens, things of that nature. Try to get him in foul trouble, stuff like that. Another thing is Bam Adebayo. Bam Adebayo, can you step it up defensively? We know that you can move your feet well, but can you block some shots? Can you deter the Philadelphia 76ers from hitting the paint? That's something that's very important in this matchup. A final thing I say that's very important is just pace. Can this Miami Heat team keep up with the Philadelphia 76ers? Like I was saying before, Tyrese Maxey, he a beast in transition. So can you keep up? This team is 30th in pace, so that's something to note. Another important piece, Duncan Robinson. If Duncan Robinson could get hot, he could be the key to this team winning. If he could get hot, run around those screens, hit his open threes, you know, also drive the ball when he has opportunity, then he could definitely change the trajectory of this game if they end up on the down end. Kevin Love, what can Kevin Love give you at 35 years old? Can he use his veteran presence to, you know, just do the small plays, make his open threes, take advantage of smaller guys in the paint, get back to his great passing ways, things of that nature? Can he do that? It's a lot of interesting pieces. Last but not least, Jimmy Butler. Dude, Jimmy Butler still got it. So far this season, it looks like he got it, but can he go back to that playoff Jimmy Butler? To me, this year, he's been kind of taking a step back, only 20 points per game, but we know Jimmy Butler, when he gets to the playoffs, he tends to up the ante. He tends to up his game. So will we get playoff Jimmy Butler? If we do, then I definitely got the Miami Heat winning. And just to get to my prediction on which team will win, this is a tough one. I'm going to keep it a band. is definitely a tough one, but I'm gonna go with the Miami Heat. The reason I'm gonna go with the Miami Heat is because although this team is a glass cannon somewhat, I feel like due to them being, you know, top tier in one thing, aka their defense, I think that could get them over the hump. Another thing, they got Jimmy Butler, and one thing I've noticed is that when it comes to this Miami Heat team in the playoffs, you don't really want to bet against them too often because they tend to always surprise you. So I'm going with the Miami Heat winning this game. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, you already know what to do. Like the video, comment on the video, subscribe to the motherfucking channel, turn on notifications, road to 1,000 subscribers, and I'm out. Peace.